I think we would all agree that understanding how to get more word-of-mouth referrals on a consistent basis is a challenge. But what if I told you it wasn't that hard? In this video, I'm going to show you exactly the 4 steps you need to do in order to get more word-of-mouth referrals in your service-based business. Are you ready? Let's go. Hey there, I'm Matt Ward, and I help service-based business professionals get more word-of-mouth referrals in their business. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell so that you don't miss any future videos. So why is it so hard to get more word-of-mouth referrals in your service-based business on a consistent basis? It's like a struggle. The number one thing I hear all the time as I'm traveling this country speaking about this is, how do I get more? Can't I just ask? And I've said it in other videos, but no, asking doesn't really work. It's basically begging for referrals. Today I'm going to share with you the 4 key things that you can do to ensure that you're getting more word-of-mouth referrals on a consistent basis. So let's dig right in. Number 1, you need to over-deliver. When you have a transaction with your client, with your prospect, whatever it is, when you're referred somebody, your referral partner needs to know that you're going to over-deliver. And so you need to determine what level of expectation your client has, and then you need to exceed that. Now, this is not under-promising and over-delivering. That's just not ethical. The reality is what you need to do is just basically have a conversation, a verbal conversation with your client. Understand what the time frames are, what their expectations are with the product or service that you're delivering. What is their expectation on communication? Do they want text messages? Do they want email? Do they want phone call? Find out all these different things and then exceed those expectations. So one example is when I had my website agency years ago, we would find out what people expected on the delivery time frame for their website. And then we would strive to exceed that every single time. So over-delivering is a key component. It's the first pillar I wrote about in my book, and it's one of the major factors in getting more word-of-mouth referrals, because when you over-deliver, people talk about you. Why is that? Because no one else is over-delivering. So that's pillar number 1. The second thing you need to do is what I call pillar number 2. You need to listen. But you need to listen with your ears and your eyes. There's a lot going on in the world of social media and marketing as a whole in business. Pay attention to what people are all about. I'll share with you one example. Is that one time I spoke for the National Chimney Sweep Guild, which is the Association for Chimney Sweep Professionals. And on stage, I was talking about the fact that I'm originally from Hershey, Pennsylvania, and I love chocolate. And so what happens is the people in the audience were listening, and they shipped me this jar of Hershey Kisses. Now, that is listening. Now, they listened with their ears in that scenario, but they also can be listening with your eyes, right? So when you connect on social media with people, you see a lot of posts. You see a lot of things that are happening. People are graduating from high school and college, and they're getting new jobs, and new relationships are formed, and new businesses are formed. You can pay attention to those things. And you can show up in their lives and talk about those things and gift them or write note cards about those things. And those make an impact, and those help you get referrals. So that's number 2. The second thing you need to do is listen. Number 3, you need to surprise, hence the jar of candy, right? It's that simple. You need to show up in people's lives when they least expect it and surprise them. So listening gives you the ability to surprise people when they least expect it. Now, you can surprise people with handwritten note cards just as well. That's a powerful, powerful tool, very inexpensive. And frankly, this jar might have cost about $5 to $6. The Hershey Kisses inside of it, maybe 10, 15 bucks plus shipping, $20. And they now have me talking about it on a video. Like, this stuff happens all the time. When you surprise people, they do Facebook Lives, they go on social media and post about your brand, and that helps you get more word-of-mouth referrals in your business. So that's number 3, is surprise. And number 4 is non-self-serving acts. So these are things that you do that have no bearing or benefit on you or your business. They don't benefit you because you're not trying to make a sale, you're not trying to make a connection in that way. You're trying to help somebody else. So a lot of times what I will do is have a conversation with somebody about business, for example, and I talk about some business books I've read, and if they perk up, then I share with them, a book that I've loved, and I make sure that I buy that book on Amazon, ship it to me, and then write a note inside the cover, and I ship it to them. Always, always, always pay the double shipping. Don't be cheap, because the impact comes from the note that you send in the book, referencing the message and the conversation that you had in the other environment. And so that's a non-self-serving act. Giving somebody a ride when their car breaks down, non-self-serving act. Giving somebody a ride from an airport to a conference or vice versa, when you're just a conference attendee, that's a non-self-serving act. Things like that. So think about what you can do in your business. So wrapped all up, I call these a personal care package. I detail them in my book, but that's not what this video is about. This video is about how do you actually get more word-of-mouth referrals. You do these 4 things, on a consistent basis. Not 3, not 2 of them, but all 4 of them on a consistent basis. That's the key. Consistently doing them. Do you have to do 1 every day? No. You don't even have to do all 4 together every single day. But you have to do them consistently to show up in people's lives. That's what's worked for me. That's how I built my website agency and managed to sell it. And that's how I build my business now. So if you're a service-based business professional, think about what you can do. You might not have anybody that likes Hershey Kisses, and you might not have access to a store that has jars right down the street that takes you 5 minutes to do. But you do have access to Amazon, and you can buy some note cards there and write handwritten note cards to people. There are ways that you can achieve the over-delivery, the listening, the surprise, and the non-self-serving acts on a regular and consistent basis for your business, and mark my words, that will get you more referrals. That's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please feel free to leave your comments and questions down below. And my big question for you today is, has anybody ever surprised you when they were listening to what you said? Gave you a gift, showed up, mentioned something in a conversation so that you know that they were listening to your conversation. Feel free to post that in the comments below. I reply to every single comment that's ever posted. Don't forget that if you're not subscribed yet, I'd love for you to do that. You can click the bell to subscribe. Make sure you share the video. And again, leave your comments, suggestions on future videos. I'm happy to record some for you. Until next time, don't forget to live happy, smile a lot, and high five everyone around you.